Well, a very good evening to you and welcome to one of my beer reviews. Okay, it's time to review a beer which I have had before, and the reason why I'm going to review it this evening is because I haven't had it for a while, and I'm curious to see how the beer has changed. Because it's a stout, and generally with dark beers, the longer you leave them, they change. They often improve, and I'm just curious to see what's happened to this one. It got brewed a couple of years ago, well, maybe not quite as long as that, but certainly 18 months ago. And the last time I tried it was, it must be a good 6, 7 months ago. And I've had this can lurking in the back of the fridge for a while. And the other reason why I want to review it is because it's got one of the best names ever for a beer. And it's by a brewery which I have a lot of love for. I won't deny that. And I pretty much class everyone at the brewery as a good friend of mine. It's Wild Weather. And this is their Shellfish Bastard. Now, another friend of mine, who is the head brewer at New Wharf Brewing in Maidenhead, a guy called Kevin Black, reckons this is one of the best stouts that he's ever had in his life. And that man has drunk a lot of beer. That is quite some statement. I mean, to the extent where he went to the brewery and bought 3 cases of this stuff. So that's how much he rates this beer. It's called Shellfish Bastard. Love the name. And it's a cockle and seaweed stout coming in at 6.3 ABV. And it's a collaboration beer they did with Bexter County Brewery. And again, I think it's about 18 months ago they brewed it. It's been quite a while. And I happen to know for a fact that I'm not sure about the seaweed, but the cockles were certainly provided by the Smelly Alley Fish Company that are based on Union Street in Reading, which is also known as Smelly Alley. At the time, and so yeah, here we go. And I mean, their cans have changed because they've recently gone through basically a revamping of the branding, and they're now doing 440ml cans, and basically they've dropped the name Ales in the title, and they're now just called Wild Weather. But they've kept the same fantastic sort of cartoon artwork on the cans, which I absolutely adore. And I'm not sure they're going to do this one again. I don't know. I hope they do because I do like this. But as I said, the reason why I'm reviewing it now is I'm really intrigued to see, how it's adapted, in the last 18 months to see if the taste has changed or I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, let's get it open and let's see what happens. Don't get me fingers under it. There we go. Okay, right. Let's get it in the can. Yeah, as I said, coming in at 6.3 ABV, which is a good ABV for a stout. Lovely dark colour as well. Looks exactly how a stout should look. Not much carbonation, but again, as I've said in previous reviews that I've done, it's a stout. Doesn't need to have much carbonation. Kind of got maybe a quarter of a finger head going on there. Not much at all. Look at that colour. Look at that. Lovely dark colour. Exactly how a stout should look. Perfect. Right, okay, well, let's go in with the nose. You're not getting a great deal from the nose, actually. You're getting a few roasted malts, but the cockle and seaweed sort of, well, that's definitely in the beer. You can't really smell it much. No, there's really not much going on at all in the aroma. Didn't expect that. Okay, well, let's go with the taste. Cheers. Wow. Okay. The flavour's mellowed. Really, really mellowed. I mean, this has just come out of the fridge. I got out of the fridge probably about 15 minutes ago, so it's had time to sort of, become slightly warmer. I was expecting more than that, actually. Yeah, I have to admit it's become actually quite bland. Um, well, that's disappointing. yeah, I was hoping that would have the flavours would have actually improved over time, but they haven't. They've actually sort of diminished, which is a bit of a shame, really. Um, okay. I mean, the body on it is good. It's a 6.3% stout. You know, it's not like velvet, but it's good. It's certainly not thin. Yeah, there it is, folks. Shellfish Bastard. Cockle and Seaweed Stout coming at 6.3 ABV from Wild Weather, who are, or ales, but they're now known as Wild Weather. Collaboration with Bextor County Brewery. Oh, well, okay, there we are. It's not as good as it was. This used to be a much more flavoursome beer. I think it's just mellowed over time, and the lovely sort of flavours you used to get usually had quite a sharp sort of almost. It was a sort of a fishy sort of flavour to it, but it wasn't like really strong. But you could definitely taste it, and that is just tastes like a standard stout, which is really quite bland. Oh, what a shame. Um, Would I drink it again? Like that, no. As it was when it was first brewed, definitely, because it was great. What am I going to give it? Well, I'm in a dilemma here because I know it was a good beer, but I will review it as it is now because it wouldn't be right to review it as I had it quite a while ago. Now, for me, it's 5 out of 10. That's how it is now. Oh, crikey. Well, if you've got any of these in the fridge lurking around, you've left it for a while, don't leave it any longer because I don't think it's going to get better. But there we are. Anyway, thanks for listening. All the best. Cheers. Goodbye.